A master painter does not complete his painting all at once. First, in the canvas, he draws the outlines and then goes to paint in a few details. Then he steps back, observes his painting, sees what more he needs to add, goes back to the canvas, and with the brushes completes his painting. Step by step, he adds intricacies, adding more and more beauty to that masterpiece. So too Bhagavan Shri Krishna, in the canvas of Arjuna's mind, paints his masterpiece, the Bhagavad Gītā. Chapter after chapter, Bhagavan adds details by which Arjuna's mind is filled with his great knowledge. This masterpiece, the Bhagavad Gītā of Shri Krishna. In every chapter, at the end, we have the colophon, which says that the Bhagavad Gītā is not just a Brahma Vidya, but also a Yoga Shastra. The Bhagavad Gītā gives us the highest ideals as Brahma Vidya, as Upanishads, and at the same time, it also gives to us the path that we need to tread to reach that absolute goal. And thus, as the Yoga Shastra, it guides the seeker to the ultimate attainment. Every chapter of the Bhagavad Gītā is both Brahma Vidya as well as Yoga Shastra. But this 10th chapter in particular focuses on the Yoga Shastra, the technique of attaining that highest, the technique by which the seeker can go from the gross to the subtle, can move from the lower to the higher, and can reach that absolute state of Godhood. This Vibhuti Yoga, this knowledge that Bhagavan talks of, is indeed covered in the earlier chapters. Yet, knowing the difficulty of this knowledge, out of compassion, Bhagavan once again teaches Arjuna this knowledge. So he says, Hey Arjuna, Bhuya eva mahabaho shrunu me paramam vachaha yatteham priyamanaya vakshyami hitakamyaya. Hey Arjuna, shrunu, listen, and listen carefully, for I am here uttering the words of the supreme knowledge. Paramam vachaha. So what is this Paramam Vachaha? What are the supreme words that Bhagavan is uttering? That he inspires Arjuna to listen carefully. He says, Hey Arjuna, out of great concern for your well-being, do I say these words. And I say these because you love to hear them. So what is this Paramam Vachaha that Bhagavan is talking about? Bhagavan says, Hey Arjuna, yo mam vetti, the one who knows me, that person, those people, te upayanti, they sarva papai pramuchyate, they become free from all sins. And not just that, those people become asammudaha, they become free of all delusions. And then those people, te upayanti, they reach my state, my highest state of absolute bliss. My highest state, they reach me, myself. But Bhagavan, we know you as Krishna, and yet my moha is not gone. My sins don't seem to have disappeared. Then how is that I do not know you? How is it that I should know you, O Bhagavan? And Bhagavan says, Yo mam veti, O Arjuna, the one who knows me, tattvataha, in essence, they should know me. So what is your essence, O Bhagavan? the one who knows me in both my aspects, as the yoga and as the vibhuti. The one who knows my yoga and the one who knows my vibhuti, such a person knows me in essence, and such a person reaches me. So, O Bhagavan, what is your yoga and what is your vibhuti? So Bhagavan says, hey Arjuna, my yoga is my essential nature. I am Ajam and I am Anadi. I am unborn, Arjuna, for I am beginningless. Even time, the past, present and future are born in me. What is that absolute truth which is even beyond the time? That unborn Sat, that truth, that existence I am. The one who knows me in that essence as the Sat principle, that I am, and that is my yoga. So Bhagavan, what is your vibhuti? The essence is yoga, and the expansion of this essence, that is vibhuti. So what is the expansion? The entire creation is the expansion. So Bhagavan, what is your vibhuti? My vibhuti is that I am Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. The entire world of creation, I am its master, O Arjuna. Bhagavan, what does it mean to be the Sarvaloka Maheshwaram, the Lord of the entire creation? So Bhagavan says, hey Arjuna, this whole universe, aham sarvasya prabhavaha, mattas sarvam pravartate. Hey Arjuna, of all the beings that exist, that existence, that power, the presence, I am. And everything is born in me. Bhagavan says, Maharshaya sapta purve chatvaro manamastata. Even the Saptarishis of the ancient times are born from me. Madbhava manasa jataha, they are born from my own mind, from my own sankalpa, and so too the Manus are born. And what to talk about the Saptarishis and the Manus, all the Ima, Lokaha, the entire creation of all these worlds have risen from me. And not just that, every being, Imah, Prajaha, even all these people, O Arjuna, are born from me only. And therefore Bhagavan says here, not just that the beings that are born from me are existing in me, but even their innermost thoughts, their inner self, their mind and their emotions, the knowledge and their capacities of understanding, their joys, their sorrows, their attitudes, their vision, their memory, everything, O Arjuna, and the brilliance that emanates from them, O Arjuna, are born from me. Matta eva pravartate. And therefore Bhagavan says, hey Arjuna, whatever you see here are nothing but my own expressions, and this brilliance is my vibhuti. Where is Bhagavan? We ask. Where is Bhagavan not is the answer. Does Bhagavan exist? We ask. Does the world exist? Is the answer. If the world exists, the world is nothing but the vibhuti of Bhagavan. The entire creation itself is the proof that Bhagavan exists. He is the cause, He is the sustenance, and into Him the entire universe merges back. And that is Bhagavan's vibhuti. So Bhagavan, how is it that one who knows the yoga, and how is it that one who knows the vibhuti reaches you? Hey Arjuna, the one who listens, Shrinu, the one who listens, they become buddhaha. They become intelligent, for they recognize my presence. And in that, they become bhava samanvitaha. They become full of devotion to me. Overwhelmed by devotion, their minds can think of nothing else They continuously they think of me. They speak of me. They teach about me everywhere. Hey Arjuna, knowing my glories, seeing my glories, their mind becomes fulfilled in itself. No more does the world enchant them as I enchant their minds. They revel in my thoughts, hey Arjuna. They surrender to me, Arjuna. Machchittaha, madgata pranaha. They are completely lost in love for me. And every action is performed as their offering to me, O Arjuna. And such people who have become completely one with me, satata yuktanam, bhajatam priti purvakam, out of great love they are with me, O Arjuna. For them, atma bhavastaha, I who am existing in their hearts, whose hearts are filled with ajnanajam tamaha, by the darkness of ignorance, I, sitting in their hearts, light the lamp of knowledge. Jnanadipaha bhaswata. I light the lamp of knowledge by which their ignorance is destroyed. Sarva papaha, all their sins are destroyed. And then they realize me as their absolute real self itself. And thus they become one with me, O Arjuna. This Vibhuti Yoga, by contemplation upon these Vibhutis, these seekers reach my ultimate state. Having heard this great knowledge, having heard the greatness of this Vibhuti, who will want to miss the opportunity to learn from Bhagavan himself? So Arjuna says, O Bhagavan, who else but you can teach me this knowledge? Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu chintyosi Bhagavan maya. O Bhagavan, in what all forms, in what all glories should I think about you? How is it that I should remember you even as this world seems to enchant me, even as these names and forms seems to be so amazingly beautiful and distract me from you? How is it that I should think about you? O Bhagavan, reveal your glories to me, and not in few terms, but Bhagavan, vistarena atmano yogam, in great detail, please explain to me your Vibhutis, O Bhagavan. That pleading Arjuna evokes in Bhagavan great compassion, and Bhagavan now goes on to reveal his Vibhutis. And Bhagavan says, Hey Arjuna, hantate katayishyami. I will tell you right now, O Arjuna, my great Vibhutis. But Arjuna, anantaha vaibhavam, my Vibhutis are anantaha, are endless, and therefore I can never complete saying them. And therefore, Arjuna, I shall explain to you pradhanyataha. As important, some specific samples I will show to you of my Vibhutis. But even before that, O Arjuna, let me tell you what is the principle of these Vibhutis. Bhagavan says, Hey Arjuna, aham atma gudakesha. Hey Gudakesha, O one of great control even over sleep, O one who is supremely alert. Hey Arjuna, aham atma, I am the essence, the soul of all the beings. Aham atma gudakesha sarva bhutashaya sthitaha. I am stationed in each and every being. I am not the one who just created this world. Let the world suffer its own consequences and I sit in heaven. No. Having created this world as my own expression, I entered them and I am seated in every being. And therefore in India we bow down to everything that exists, because in everything the essence is Bhagavan and Bhagavan alone, is it not? Aham atma gudakesha sarvabhutashaya sthitaha. Aham adischa madhyam cha bhutanam anta evacha. of all these beings. I am the Adi. I am the cause of its creation. From where does that baby who is just born gain that intelligence to breathe for the first time? From where does that knowledge come for that baby to suckle at the mother's breast, to take in its first food? It has never done that before in its womb, is it not? So from where is that intelligence born, if not from Bhagavan himself? Some call it instinct, but where did that instinct come from, if not from Bhagavan? Every moment breathing happens, our heart beats, sustenance of this world happens. And from where does this body gain sustenance, if not from Bhagavan? That life principle which keeps pulsating in us, and that is Bhagavan, Madhyam cha. And then, once we depart, where do we go to? Where do we merge into? We merge into Bhagavan himself. Bhutanam ante evacha. The beginning, the middle, and the end of all creation is nothing but Bhagavan and Bhagavan alone. This entire creation, O Arjuna, is me and me alone, says Bhagavan. So therefore, every particle that pulsates in this world, the living and the non-living, is nothing but my own vibhuti. And yet, O Arjuna, for you to rise in fascination, to rise in the wonderment of my splendor, I am going to give you a few examples. The psychology of the Vibhuti Yoga is so beautifully explained. Once we see something splendorous, our mind rises to a state of wonderment, of astonishment, where we rise above our own pettiness, our own ego. And in that state of exalted thought of wonderment, which is greater than us, there, if we see Bhagavan, our mind merges, rises higher, and in that state, we reach the feet of the Lord in our thought. And having risen above our ego, when we can meditate upon Bhagavan's feet, our mind abides in Bhagavan, and thus this Vibhuti Yoga takes us to Bhagavan himself. Let us wonder at this creation. Let us wonder at the beauty of things, how the butterfly flaps its wings, is it not? Is there anything in this world which we cannot be astonished by? How life pulsates in so many different ways. The colors are never repeated in this world, is it not? No two things in this world are ever exactly alike, is it not? No two moments are exactly the same. No two sunrises and no two sunsets are exactly the same. What creativity is present in this world? Isn't that astonishing? And yet, if we miss all of this astonishing, amazing things in this world, in the pettiness of our own selfish, egoistic aggrandizement, are we not missing the Vibhuti of the Lord? In every sunset, in every sunrise, in every bird's flapping of its wings, Bhagavan's Vibhuti is seen. So here, now Bhagavan gives us a few examples. In this manner, think of my glories, because in every being where you see glory, it is mine, Bhagavan says. So he gives a few samples as those beings which are Adidevata, which are divine, which is not even visible to the human eye. And therefore Bhagavan starts by saying, Adityanam aham Vishnu. Of the sons of Aditi, who are called Adityas, I am Vishnu. I am the avatar as the Vamana. Chintyosi, hey Arjuna, think, contemplate of my glory as to how I, as a little child Vamana, I grew so big to measure the entire creation with just 2 steps. What is my glory? Can you not remember that? And don't you see my compassion, where I not only fulfill the wishes of the gods, but even those demons, even those asuras who are devoted to me. Of course, to protect Indra, I gave him what he needs, and then to Mahabali, I gave him what is even greater, is it not? Adityanam aham Vishnu. I am the sun, I am the moon. Jyotisham raviram shuman. Nakshatra aham shashihi. I am the sun and the moon, because of which the entire world is sustained, because of this entire world, entire kingdom of the plants are nourished. That is me and me alone, Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, among the gods, among the different gods, Rudranam Shankaraha. Among the Rudras, I am Shankara. Among the Maruts, I am their king, Marichi. Among the Gandharvas, I am Chitraratha, their king. Because in them is the splendor of splendors among all of them. Among the Yaksha Rakshasam, among the Yakshas, I am Vitteshaha, I am Kubera. Have you not seen his prosperity? And that prosperity is me, O Arjuna. Not just these beings, even the celestial animals which were born from the milky ocean, I am among all the elephants, I am Airavata, the white elephant upon which Indra rides, which has 4 tusks, which is most glorious, that Airavata I am. Look among the horses who I am, and I am Uchchashravas. That horse which was born from the milky ocean, which went to Raja Bali, which is so splendorous that it has got wings and it can fly in the sky. That horse I am. Hey Arjuna, among the Sarpas, I am Vasuki. Think of the power that Vasuki had, that it could become the cord using which the entire Mandara mountain could be churned. I, entering that Vasuki, became the power by which Vasuki could sustain. And among the Nagas, I am Ananta, upon which Mahavishnu lies down, upon which Mahavishnu rests. And thus, in this manner, I am of so many different kinds of the Adidevaka Vibhutis. Among knowledge, I am Adhyatma Vidya, the greatest among all knowledges. And I am those knowledge which is present in the Vedas, and among the Vedas, I am Samaveda. Because all the Vedas are chanted, but the Samaveda is chanted in tune, in music. And among all expressions, when something is musical, don't you see the splendor in that? And thus I am Samaveda. And among the Samavedas, I am Brihat Sama mantras. The Brihat Sama mantras are those mantras in which the Supreme Lord is praised in the form of Indra. And thus among the Samas, I am Brihat Sama mantra. Among words, Giram Ekaksharam, I am Om. And among letters, I am the beginning letter A, which itself modifies into all other letters. I am that A. Among the samasas, in grammar, I am Dvandva Samasa. Among the mantras, I am Gayatri. Among the chandas, I am Gayatri. Thus, Bhagavan explains his glory in each and everything. Now, in Adibhaudika, things that we see around, Sthabaranam, among those mountains, the non-moving things, I am Himalayas. How glorious the Himalayas are, is it not? The expanse of it, the height of it, that the peaks after peaks are some of the glorious, the highest peaks of the world are in the Himalayas. The 3 great rivers of India, Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati, are born from the Himalayas. The Himalayas are the spiritual abode of not just this country, but this entire world, is it not? The Kailasa exists there, the Badrinath exists in that Himalayas. It is the abode of the gods, that Himalayas I am among all the mountains. And among those rivers that flow, I am Ganga. That Ganga, which Swami Tapo Maharaj called Brahman itself in liquid form, that Ganga I am. Hey Arjuna, among the collections of water, I am the ocean itself. Go and spend time just sitting at the shores of the ocean and get lost in that expanse which is unlimited, that I am. And thus Bhagavan explains in so many different places, in so many different sites, that we can see his glory. Bhagavan says, hey Arjuna, among all living beings, bhutanam chetana asmi. In all the living beings, that spark of life I am. All living beings are able to perceive, are able to conceive what it perceives and then respond and react and bring out so gloriously its own actions. If not for that life spark, where is beauty, where is glory? And that life spark which gives intelligence, which gives glory, which gives beauty to all living beings, that life spark I am. And Bhagavan says, Naranam Naradipaha. People are there all around, but among those people, I am the king. For in that king, we see power, we see glory, and that king leads the destiny of all people, and I am that power. And what gives power and position to the king? That power and position that gives the status to that king, that danda, that I am. And Bhagavan says, among the conquerors, among the conquests, that strategy of conquest, that I am. Balam balavatam chaham. Among the people, the strength that they have, that bala I am. Jnanam jnanavatam aham. Among those people who are intelligent, their intelligence I am, O Arjuna. Hey Arjuna, among the Vrishnis, among them I am Krishna. So here the status of from where Bhagavan is speaking is not just that Krishna who was as the cowherd, but it is Bhagavan, the supreme Lord of the universe, who is speaking. And therefore in the Bhagavad Gītā it is said Bhagavan uvacha, not Shri Krishna uvacha. So Bhagavan says, among the Vrishnis I am Vasudeva, I am Shri Krishna. Among the Pandavas, I am Arjuna, you I am. That Arjuna who is called Mahabaho, because of whose strength he could even fight Lord Shiva. He is the one who could even destroy those Danavas, those Asuras that even Indra could not destroy. That weapon which even Lord Yama could not have, that Pashupata Astra, Arjuna could gain, is it not? That splendor among the Pandavas, that Arjuna I am. And among the great people of knowledge, he says, Muninam apyaham Vyasaha. Hey Arjuna, among those Munis, I am Vyasa. It is said, Vyasochishtam Jagat Sarvam. The knowledge of Bhagavan Vyasa is unparalleled. And he says, Kavinam Ushana Kavihi. Among those Krantadarshis, among those rishis who know so much, I am Shukracharya. Among those priests, among those gurus of people, I am Brihaspati. For Brihaspati is the guru of even the Devas. And thus one by one Bhagavan shows the splendor of all of them. Shows that every splendor which is present in everyone, I am that splendor. And then Bhagavan says, hey Arjuna, how much am I to describe all these glories? And to summarize, O Arjuna, let me tell you, Yacchapi sarvabhutanam. In every being, whatever is the glory that you see, that Shri, that prosperity that you see, hey Arjuna, that Prabhava, that power that you see, Urja that you see, The brilliance that you see in everybody, that brilliance, it is me and it is born from me alone. Hey Arjuna, what more am I to say? Hey Arjuna, everything is born from me. Not only that everything is born from me, there is no being that can exist without me. He says, Vina yatsyam maya sachara acharam. There is nothing that can exist in this universe without me. Hey Arjuna, therefore, see that beauty, see that glory, see that splendor as me, myself. And thus your mind will be uplifted from a worldly vision to the vision of divinity in the world. And then what are you to do? Hey Arjuna, once you see this vision, you become Buddha. And once you become aware of my presence in this entire universe, your mind will be filled with devotion to me. Bhava samanvitaha you will become. And having become overwhelmed with devotion, what else will you do? What else will your mind do but revel in me? You will think about me. Your mind will be fulfilled in my own thinking. You will only speak about me. You will only serve me. You will seek me. And in every action, you will only try to reach me. Your pranas, your mind will become one with me. And thus, having become completely one with me at all times, satata yuktanam, and for you, I will remove all your sins. Your sins will be burnt. Not only that your sins will be burnt, hey Arjuna, I will give you that knowledge. I will light that lamp of knowledge in you by which that ignorance, the darkness of ignorance is destroyed, and thus you will attain my nature by which you will gain avikampa yoga. That state of absolute stillness, that state of absolute steadfastness, that state of sthita prajna. It is said, dukkeshu anudvignamanaha, sukheshu vigataspraha. You will never then be disturbed by the greatest of sorrows, nor will the greatest of attractions of Maya in this world be able to distract you from your peace, Arjuna. That steadiness, that steadfast yoga you will attain, and that steadfast state of steadiness, that is me myself. Na atra samshayaha, there is no doubt about it. Having said these great paramam vachaha, this great, having revealed this great knowledge of vibhuti, the vibhuti yoga, Bhagavan completes this 10th chapter. But having listened to these great vibhutis, will Arjuna be satiated? Can we be just satisfied by hearing to the glories and not seeing it? And thus Arjuna, in the next chapter, pleads once again to Krishna. Hey Krishna, what you have spoken about, the glories that I have heard through you, I seek to see it with my own eyes. And that we will see tomorrow. May we behold Bhagavan's vibhuti. Om Krishna Arpanamastu. Hari Om.
The Gītā is everything you want it to be, and more. Go through Gītā. Grow through Gītā.